December 29th, 3:03 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Nick? What is it? I've got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks. Magic tricks? Yep, magic tricks are by their very definition tricks, right? But I can never figure out the tricks when I see them. That's because the tricks are performed by the pros. They do it so you can't guess the trick. But the trick Pearly showed me was incredible! Pearls did a magic trick? Huh. What kind of trick was it? Let's see. It looked like she pulled the end of her own thumb off. First she put her right thumb next to her left hand, then it just separated. She could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible. Really. Was it kind of like this? What? Wow, how'd you do that? Nick, you're like a real magician. See, this is why I just can't figure out magic. I'm no good at it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder. You'll take out all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. Hey everybody, Ludi369 here. Welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. It's been a minute. It's been a minute because I hate this case. I don't see any way out of this. We're stuck between a rock and a hard place. There's no way we can solve the mystery of a criminal flying by tomorrow. I was thinking, do you really think the criminal flew through the air? The only one who thinks that is Mo, right? He says that he saw it. That's true. Mo looked awfully serious when he said that. Do you think he might be trying to frame Max? If that was it, he would have simply said, I saw Max. That would have been good enough. There's no reason why anyone would believe that he flew. But what if the criminal really did fly? There's only one person who could do that. Max. You're really not helping my confidence here, Maya. Everyone seems to hate Max. Ben, Trillo, Mo, they all have nothing nice to say. The magician does seem rather full of himself, doesn't he? Especially when he says things like customers only go to the circus to see him. He even hit Ben over the head with a bottle. But what? But that doesn't seem enough to frame another person for murder. And it was proven that neither Ben nor Mo lied on the stand. Maybe Ben saw the ringmaster wearing Max's costume. But Mo clearly said that he saw Max himself. Yeah. Isn't that a great place to be in? Oh, my sweeties. You mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? We're doing our best, Max. Just hang in there. A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by, and since I'm a famed magician, they said, let's make you your very own TV special. Really? What kind of TV special? Maximilian Galactica, the Great Prison Escape. It would be aired live. Hey, that's only going to be an awesome special. If I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real. Well, it would surely be an unnecessary addition to your troubles with the law. That's what I was thinking, but the production staff is already working on the show. If you don't get me out quick, I'll have no choice but to stage a real prison break. You seem awfully calm about that possibility. I'd have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business. Yeah. The night of the crime. You didn't happen to fly off into the sky, did you? Here's how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off into the sky is just not something I can do at will. I don't care what the stoogey clown says, it wasn't me. Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying? You'll have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and cheap imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut. I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. It's much harder than you think. I was thinking about this in court today. I've got a favor to ask you. Anything for you, sweetie. Be friends with the other performers in the circus. Fabulous! A great joke. Why would I be friends with a bunch of hacks like them? But I've won on the world stage. I won the International Grand Prix. International Grand Prix. Performance shows look to perform on the world stage, but the performers at this circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. That is something I simply cannot tolerate. Ambition, huh? Something about what Max just said rings true to my ears. Oh my sweeties want to hear all about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest though, I've told this story like 100 times already. It's a bit boring. We're sorry to make you tell it again. You must not have heard me. I am really sick of telling this story. But what can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. I suppose I can tell it again. Voila! Here, take a look at this. I just happen to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me. Just look at that fabulous stage. It is the first stage that I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. The crowd erupted into applause. At the time, I thought to myself that I could die right there and die a happy man. I'll never forget how I felt that night. The emotions, the acclaim. Wow. By the way, I think everyone who's a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain that to the other people in the circus. That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey Nick, how about you buy me a trophy? That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya. My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Look and learn, that's what I want. That's what you should tell them. Learn how to get thrown in jail. Alright. That's about all we can gather from him right now. You hear that? That sounds like two people arguing. Alright, let's do it. Are you ready? Yes, I'll wait. Quit your whining, let's just give this a shot already. Alright, let's go. Row, row, row your boat. Row, row, row your boat. What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that. I'm trying my best, but Trillo, this just isn't going to work. Do you enjoy saying dumb things? You're gonna have to be on your own someday. If you can't handle something as simple as this, then what are you gonna do then? Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trillo. What are you doing here, Case? You were on a secret crash training course? I'm sorry. Secret crash training. Whoa. Yes, Trillo wouldn't give up until I said we'd try out his new idea for a routine. So we were trying to sing it around for our new ventriloquism act. In a round? You could really do that? That's incredible! Even they're surprised by the idea. I told you. They're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea. Once we got a grip on the basics, then it's just a matter of practice. You think so? Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to give this back to you. Ah, there it is. Now that I've got this ring back, it's time to take one more shot at Regina. I know you already testified in court today. You want to talk about what we saw, right? Yes. Well, at first we thought it was the old man. I just looked at his walk and how he acted, right, Ben? Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, then we said hello, and he didn't even get a reply. Not to mention he was draped in those gaudy symbols. What would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those symbols? What do you think, Ben? What? I would have thought it was the ringmaster. Something just isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw. I was hoping I could ask you about Regina. I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her even now. Really? That's so sweet. But if you really wanted to see Regina, shouldn't you check out the tent? Ha! You haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart? Huh? Waiting like this is part of being in love. How so? If you had a clue, you would know what waiting is. You would know that waiting is such sweet, wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts. Yeah, I knew that. Poor Maya. She's so red she even looks like a vine-ripe tomato. So how is this new routine working out? Well, you two just take a chill pill already. Our routine's a secret. We're going to take the ventriloquism world by storm. It'll be a real revolution. This sounds incredible. Well, let me make one thing clear. We're not going to take on the world just because that jerk said we should. That jerk. Max Galactica. Performer should aim for the world. Who does he think he is? Trillo, you seem to really be fired up about all this. He needs to realize that he isn't the only one who can conquer the world stage. You're right, you're right. Mark my words, I, Trillo Quish, will win the Grand Prix. You're the man now, doll. Row, row, row your boat will be the key to a glorious victory. Not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best? Hey, you got somewhere to start, right? Hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up. You gotta be a part of this too. Alright. Done with them, hopefully. Forever. I would rather not. Oh, it's you two. You look like you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest? I'm taking a rest right now, pal. I've been listening to some crazy clown's life story. Miss Von Karma told me to come down here and do this for her. Yeah, I figured as much. Let me tell you something, pal. Listening to that old clown sucks all your energy. Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like you should be doing something. I think he's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes. I know that, pal. Do you have any idea how much your face hurts if you fake laughing that much? Franziska really set you up bad this time, didn't she? If you ask me, she should be listening to Mo herself. No way, pal. You're not gonna get me back by a woman with a whip. No way. Why are you defending her? Prosecutor Von Karma's always got her eye on us. And every time you definitely don't want her to show up, poof, there she is. Don't show up, don't show up, don't show up, don't show up, don't show up. Looks like she's wound him up pretty tight. She's directly above us as we speak. Huh? How's that possible? According to the clown, the culprit jumped from here and disappeared into the sky. If that's what happened, it means the killer passed right by this window, pal. Oh, I see. Who lives in that room? Behind the window up there? The acrobat's got his room up there on the 3rd floor, it seems. Pretty soon, Miss Von Karma's gonna start her investigation up there, so don't get any ideas of going up to the acrobat's room. You got it, pal. Franziska Von Karma. When she's done with her investigation, I think I'll go up there and check it out. Let's talk to Mo, I guess. No, Mo's not here. If he was here, you would have been able to tell he was here even before he stepped into the room. I'm sure you would have heard him laughing away. What do you think he is laughing at when he's all by himself? I always thought he was just thinking of new jokes. He must really love his work. I guess we can head to the big top. I'm yawning. Huh. Where's Regina? I don't know. But if she's with that tiger, I don't want to find out. Let's hurry up and get out of here. Nick, you're kind of a chicken, aren't you? No. I'm just, allergic to wild tigers. Alright, welcome to the wonderful, fabulous cafeteria. Yikes, he's in an awfully good mood. Alright, you know what time it is, riddle time. Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza? Come on, you can answer this, it's easy. Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of bowel destruction? Wrong, try again. Okay, what do you think, girly? I got it. Okay, what is your answer? Because they're in the cafeteria. Exactly, it's an incredibly sad place in that cafe. I did it! What's going on? He's being too nice. Today's been a really crazy day, hasn't it? You're telling me. I didn't think it was going to be so tough. Tough? Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's what you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. For instance, it was such a tough crowd this morning that I had to smash watermelons. I told them all a great story and even greater jokes, but no one bursted out laughing. You even used the famed no shoes, no shirt, no service joke. Exactly, how can you not laugh at stunning comedy like that? I wonder. Are you 100% sure about your testimony today? I saw what I saw. I swear, that creep just flew through the air. It wasn't exactly flying per se, it was more like floating. The silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max. I don't see a psyche lock, he must be telling the truth. We didn't really investigate this place thoroughly the other day, so Let's take that. Ah, bulletin board for, bulletins. Doesn't look like there's any useful clues posted here. Boring. Maybe we should leave a juicy tidbit for someone to read. Juicy? You know, like a fake clue. Maybe something like, message from the killer. Give it up, Maya. Shudo Gumshoe will take it all seriously. Looks like they left it exactly as it was on the night of the murder. I was in charge of the cooking that day. It was going to be a special menu. Really? What were you going to cook? Momu burgers. What are those? Beefy burger filled with laughs and a sauce that tastes like my jokes. They're outstanding. So those burgers leave just as bad a taste in your mouth as its jokes then. Damn, Phoenix. There are dirty dishes all over the place. Must have been too hectic that night to clean up. You know, I can't stand a mess, Nick. I think you and I should clean this place up for him. Yay, you two are going to help us restore this cafeteria? What are you talking about? You're going to help too. Clowns can't clean. We're here to throw pies, not clean them up. I'm a busted gut boy, not a bust boy. Get it? It was two jokes in one. I'm fair and funny. Get it? Yes, Mo. We got it. Maya, did you not get it? Keep our cafeteria clean. Take a good look at the sign, girlie. Well, it says keep our cafeteria clean. I had a question mark on there. Thinking that might be why the cafeteria is so dirty. I don't see a question mark. This is strange. There's something on top of the stand. Look here, Max is written on it. It must be his VIP table. Isn't it a bit small to be a VIP table? I won't be putting a 10-course meal on this. Well, he could still eat hamburgers, right? Of course, Maya. Kitchen's over here. Oh yeah, oh yeah! I wrote a new joke about the kitchen. Let's see. How did that joke go? Let me guess. What did the chef say to the chicken before dinner? Knife to meet ya? It's gotta be something dumb like that. What did the chef say to the chicken before dinner? Knife to meet ya! That's a great one, Mo! I would have never thought of that! Oh, shit. Alright, well, we already investigated that, I guess. We didn't get this one. Chair's been knocked over. That's what it looks like. Look at all this brings back some memories. What do you mean? I proposed here to a girl on horseback. Of course, I was much younger back then. So what happened? What was her answer? Well, let's just say that my love was put out to pasture. Hey, that wasn't bad. And we already got the bottle. I think that's it. All we can gather from here. Oh wait, are we supposed to show this picture, everyone? Ah, not this picture. He showed it to you guys too. You've seen it as well. Well, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactica. He really gets around. Oh yeah. He didn't just show me the picture. What do you mean? He showed me his bust too. Let me tell you, that thing is enormous. It's in the picture, I think. You make us worship it every day. He made us bow to his greatness. He's got a big bust. I wouldn't mind hearing more about Max's bust. Not that I'm into that sort of thing. Max's bust should be on that small table over there. There's nothing over there. Really? Oh yeah. When was it? I'd say it was about 5 days ago all of a sudden. The bust disappeared. It disappeared? If you want to see it, there's a photo on the bulletin board over there. Max just had to put the picture up. Hey, this thing really is cool. Nick, I want someone to make a bust of me. Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it. Aww. Is there anything else that's changed about this place? Nope, nothing's changed that I can see. I wonder if he's actually thinking about this or if he's just setting up a bad joke. Nope, I'm drawing a blank here. White Mo is a good Mo in my book. So there really aren't any other things that have changed, huh? Well, there's this one teensy tiny thing that does seem different. Tell us! Oh god. Well, on the morning of the crime, over on that bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted front and center. Piece of paper. It's torn, so I don't know what it said, but I can see its title. Yikes! It says, to the murderer! Murderer! Yep, that's what it says, but the rest of it's been ripped off. I don't know who posted it. When did you find this? The morning before the murder. Before the murder? Yes, the ringmaster was killed the night after this paper was discovered. Who in the world posted this thing? Nick, I think we better follow up on this important lead. Yeah, I agree, Maya. I agree. Oh, we haven't been here yet. Max and the ringmaster had their talk in this room. That could have possibly been when the ringmaster put on Max's costume and went outside. Why'd he do that anyway? Was it really that cold or something? Maya, it was snowing! You may not know this, but they call this a tailcoat. And they call this the face of someone who already knew that. What? Scrap of white paper sticking out of the coat pocket. Huh? Where? Where? Calm down, Maya. You can't just go rummaging through people's coats. You always make me feel like I'm doing something wrong. I feel like that could be an important clue. I don't know, it doesn't really seem like anything's changed in here. I guess you're supposed to show this to everyone. Alright, that was the boss, nothing. Would you mind taking a look at this? I guess we won't need you to look at this after all. You know anything about this? No. Okay. Well, nothing new here. There must be something in the ringmaster's room. Unless Max does something about this note. Do you know anything about this note? The morning of the murder was posted on the wall in the cafeteria. I do know all about that note. When I read it, my heart certainly skipped a beat. Your heart skipped a beat? While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room. And company? I guess it wasn't really a company, it was just the ringmaster and my sweetie pie. When the ringmaster read the note, he turned an incredible bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it into the pocket of his tailcoat. Really? Out of curiosity, what in the world was written on that thing? Let's see. Oh, I don't want to steal the fun away from my sweeties. Go and find out on your own. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. You might also want to ask my sweetie pie princess. Alright. Stuffed it into the pocket of his tailcoat, huh? Hey, do you see that? There's a scrap of paper shoved into the pocket of the tailcoat. You know, I've got a feeling I know what that is. I bet it's the other half of that note Mo gave us. Well, let's hurry up and check this thing out, Nick. I knew it. It fits perfectly with the other piece. What does it say? What does it say? To the murderer. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 p.m. tonight at the lodging house plaza. Tonight at 10? That's when the murder took place. Now we need to find out who called the ringmaster. Wow. No, okay. Still don't know. Alright, well, anything over here now? Oh, hi, Gumshoe. Hey, Detective Gumshoe! I'm sure you did a good job as usual. Well, I am done with the investigation of the acrobat. Finally. But with Miss Von Karma. Nick, what is that? That beeping sound? It's Miss Von Karma. Huh? Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not very far behind. Some sort of pager or something? If you don't mind, pal, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here quick. See you, pal. I didn't know that Gumshoe could run that fast. So much for being a flatfoot. Never seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens. Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. The wind is biting his... Ow! Is biting his lashes from a whip. Von Karma! She really did appear. It was a real battle today in court, wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You just have to jump out and scare us like that? What can I do for you? Tomorrow will be the day my dream finally comes true. You mean the story of my defeat at your hands will make it making the national news? National news? You possess such a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix, right? Your miserable plight will be known internationally. I think she might be overestimating the importance of a win, but just a smidge. Alright. Miss Von Karma. Appears you got your hands on something big, huh? How it made you picked up on that much? Anyone could. You couldn't hide that look of victory with 10 paper bags on your head. I've got conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints? A conclusive witness? You must be the acrobat, right? I'm putting in the summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It's the final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yeah, I get it already. You want to beat and destroy me. I can't worry about her. I've got to try and find out more information myself. Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? It doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back. My dad? You must be the esteemed Manfred von Karma. Of course, your dad. I know you miss him. Enough out of you. One more word and you'll get a mouthful of whip. Now, when did I ever bring up my papa's name in this, or any other conversation? Then what's this revenge you're talking about? You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I have to see him again. One more time. Him? I'm sure you know to whom I refer. Miles Edgeworth! What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth? Why would you even bring him up? You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained the gifted prosecutor Miles Edgeworth? Manfred von Karma. Exactly right. It was my papa. That means that Edgeworth was... right again. Miles was like a little brother to me. Huh? Little brother? But Edgeworth and Nick are the same age. Edgeworth. The man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him in a few cases. But a little after that case was over, he vanished. It's your fault he is gone. Huh? It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Nick, what does she mean? Edgeworth was never quite the same after that case. And then with the case after that one, he never set foot into court again. And then one day, he just vanished. All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. That was 1 year ago. It was a few months after you left to go back home. Mr. Edgeworth, he's dead? I don't believe it. He's still alive, I'm sure of it. Somewhere in this world. He's still alive. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory muddied my honorable name, Von Karma. I'm going to find him, and then I'm going to teach him his rightful place with my own two hands. Nick! About Mr. Edgeworth. Maya, I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again, okay? Nick? Miss Von Karma? What? I don't know if you're God's gift to prosecutors or not, but I've had about enough of you. Him too. What in the world happened? This dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you two of today. You two. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen. Nick? Let's go. We need to talk with the performer on the 3rd floor. I'm sorry I brought it up, Nick. Jeez. You must be Phoenix Wright. Yes. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingling. But here at the circus, everyone just calls me Acro. Mr. Acro? How do you know my name? The detective told me. He said you'd definitely show up here. Acro, you remember this circus as well? That's right. I mainly performed on the tightrope or the flying trapeze. But nowadays, all I perform is my wheelchair. Acro, why did you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. Then one night, they decided to run away from it all, without me. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was truly a lifesaver. Seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint. He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I decided that I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. And now, look how someone repaid him for all his good life. Such a shame. Sometimes I think that he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter. I wonder if he spoiled Regina. Regina's so cute. She's truly a princess. Truly a princess? Are you sure that's a good thing? Do I detect a hint of a grudge against Regina? I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair? The nerves in my legs were badly damaged, and you can't walk now? I can't even stand now. Since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself. That's awful. The accident happened during an acrobatic session, right? Psyche locks. Doesn't seem like Acro's injuries were acrobatic in nature. What's on your mind, Mr. Wright? Well, exactly when were you injured? Been almost 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my legs during practice. 6 months ago. What in the world went on at this circus then? I stopped by yesterday and noticed that you weren't in your room. I was at the hospital all day yesterday. You went there for rehabilitation? What about the murder? Of course I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced that it was all a dream. Huh? I just couldn't believe it when I saw what I saw. What you saw? Jeez, that sounded really ominous. What did you see, Acro? That night, I was sleeping in bed when I heard a huge sound coming from below my window. I see, the scene of the crime was right below your window? That's when I looked out the window. What did you see? He was flying straight up into the air. He? Maximilian Galactica. What? That's what I thought he'd say. You're absolutely positive that it was Max he saw flying? I'm absolutely sure, there's no doubt in my mind. Nick? What do you know about this? What's this? That's what we want to know. It was posted in the cafeteria the morning before the murder. In the cafeteria? What happened? He suddenly looks incredibly serious. If it's got something to do with her, then you should go straight to the source. Her? Regina. Ask her about it. Alright. Don't know if I can solve these. Let me get a peek at them. Out the wheelchair. I have to ask you, how were you injured? I'm sorry, I thought we talked about this. It was an accident that happened during practice. Accident during practice? Yes, unfortunately, acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries. He's lying. If that were the real cause, he'd have no reason to keep it a secret. Hecro, are you really telling me that a practice accident was the cause of your injury? Yeah, I don't think we have anything. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Well, he told us to go talk to Vegeta. Is Mo... no. I've got a bad feeling about this. Nick! Wonderful. Today's special must be Filet-O Phoenix. Stay, heal! Oh, Maya, Nick, it's you guys! I'm sorry, I guess I made a mistake. A mistake? Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primate was out there a lesson. But I was expecting more of a monkey than a human. A monkey? It's a pity about what happened to the ringmaster. Dad? Everyone loved him, didn't they? He must have been quite a man. He was. I love my dad so much. I hate to say it, but she doesn't seem all that broken up about her father. That's why I feel so lonely, now that I won't be able to see him for a while. For a while? Yeah. When Leon died, I talked with my dad. He told me that when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. A star? That means that my dad is looking down on me from the sky. That's why I love the night so much. I can see everyone who's gone. Someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. It's kind of sweet. But I bet you there's no way Maya believes that. What do you mean there's no way I believe that? Do you think that one day I'll be a star too? Of course! You really think so? Yeah, you will. I think. I've got a feeling that everyone is doing great up there in the sky. If everything's alright with Regina. Just to go back and clear something up. Why'd you want to teach Money a lesson? Because he's a meanie. He's got something that means a lot to me. Something that means a lot to you? Must be something shiny, right? Actually, it's a stage costume. It's got lots of spangles. It's really beautiful. You should see it. We should? When the costume gets hit by the spotlight, it dazzles. Hey, Mr. Attorney. Huh? If you saw that monkey, you'd get my costume back for me, wouldn't you? It's really important to me. I'll get it for you. Leave it all up to us. Guess there's no turning down that request. Yay! You're really gonna do it? Regina, have you ever seen this before? I know what this is. Really? Well, it was in my pocket for a while. It was in your pocket? This piece of paper was in your pocket. I guess I noticed it when it's in there around breakfast time. Breakfast time? Yeah, I always take Acro's breakfast in the morning. That's when I also take out the trash in his room. I go to the cafeteria and eat my own breakfast. That's when you realized this piece of paper was in your pocket? Yep, Yep, but I'm not the murderer. I just figured it belonged to someone else's pocket. And then what? Wondered if the person who lost it was in trouble, so... You didn't put it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you? I did! I stuck it up there. How'd you know? So it was Regina who put it up there. When did this happen? The morning of the murder, I think. That explains a lot. I wonder who wrote this. Something smells fantastic. So we know it can't be Mo. Wait, I know what it is. It's burgers. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Bistro di Circo, aka the cafeteria. It smells so good in here. And those burgers look great. She's drooling like she's some sort of crazed burger monster. My burgers are the best. Juicy meat, toasted buns, special sauce. They're absolutely irresistible to anyone with a hankering for a burger. One bite will send you into hamburger heaven. I bet. I can tell by the smell. Ooh, I'm getting hungry too. Those burgers must have some kind of special power. Alright, Mo. Let's see here. To the murderer. That's far from polite. Where'd you find the rest of this note anyway? Maybe it'd be best if I didn't tell Mo where we found it. Don't worry about it, Mo. If I didn't need to worry about it, you shouldn't have showed it to me. Now that the ringmaster's gone, what are you going to do? That's all I've thought about the past 2 days. Everyone loved Russell. You've heard Acro's story, haven't you? Like how he was adopted when he was younger? He's calmed down a bit now, but he was livid when he heard about the murder. Acro was so upset that he said he couldn't go on. He was that upset? Yeah, he was. Anyway, I gave it some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be a half-baked clown. I've been thinking of trying on the ringmaster's shoes. What? Really? Max would still be an issue, though. Max? He may be a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue with his importance. He's probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right. Mo? All that's left is to see if everyone can get over the tragedy. You know. The tragedy, you know? What is he talking about? Get over what tragedy, Mo? Huh? Don't worry about it. It's nothing at all. It must have been the tragic death of the ringmaster, right? Yes, that's it. You're right, girlie. Dang, correctamundo. Does he mean ding? Mo, I mean no disrespect here, but are you lying to us? No, not at all. What makes you think that? Just the way you said if everyone could get over the tragedy seemed a bit strange. It sounded like you're talking about something from a long time ago. Mo, I'm right here, aren't I? I'm right here, aren't I? I said that with the wrong intonation. So now we're getting closer to the truth. It was about 6 months ago. It was just a little accident. Give me a break. Us old men have accidents. I wear big pants for a reason. 6 months ago, huh? I think this one we can solve. Get over it? Mo, please, tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at this circus? Okay, there's no need to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over here, some juicy burgers. Let's eat instead. Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. Actually, I've kind of got an idea of what happened back then. Mo, you said something about an accident? This would happen to be the cause of the accident, would it? What about this? Looks tasty. What? You know, the burgers. Looks like I shot a blanket on that attempt. What do you say? Another burger sound alright to you? Mo, yeah. Alright, well that was like the only piece of unexplained evidence we had. Do we not have it? Is it? No. Okay, I don't think we have it. What could I be missing? Huh. Might be anything in here. That's the table. Yeah. Yeah, we already investigated that. Oh, I have low battery. Let me plug in my controller really quick. If the USB cable will plug into the switch. Jeez. We've been, like, everywhere. Oh. Mo's not here. What's that? I hear something. So stop it, Nick. You're scaring me. Nick, it's money! That monkey's holding something. That's it! That's the thing that means a lot to Regina, remember? Alright, time to take on this monkey attorney style. Give it back, monkey brain. That means a lot to Regina. A real man would make a little girl cry. Yikes! Ah! I tried to have a man-to-man talk with him. I really did. No, man-to-man isn't really accurate. It was more like man-to-monkey. Nick, you... I swiped while Money was distracted. Wow, you're really on the ball today, Nick. Let me see it, let me see it. Huh? You can see it far from where you are. You know what I mean? I really want to try on Regina's costume. Maybe then she'll take you at the circus and I can get some peace and quiet. Damn! What's the matter now? Doesn't fit me at all. Oh well, it's time for you to lay off the burgers. Not to mention it doesn't look like something any girl I know would actually wear. Phoenix is a savage! Holy shit! That's Maya. Be nice to her, Phoenix. Alright. Take it back. Here you go, Regina. Yay! Thank you! You really got it back for me! Don't mention it. I love you, Mr. Attorney. It's... nothing. I wonder if guys about to mush in front of this girl. Hey, Regina. That costume is yours, right? I tried it on, but it didn't fit me. Oh, this costume? This isn't mine. It was Leon's. Leon's? You know, the lion she told us about. Oh, the one that someone killed. Leon. He was killed, wasn't he? That's right. My dad killed him. Why? Well, Leon did something really bad during practice. Leon was sitting down and he opened his mouth, you know, quah. Usually when he did that, I would put my head into his mouth. Wait, did you put your head into a lion's mouth? I sure did. People in the crowd always love seeing me do that. They always start screaming. You sure they were screaming because they love seeing you do that? Anyways. What was the bad thing? Oh yeah, Leon bit someone during that practice. Regina, everything was alright though, right? No, it wasn't alright. That was the problem. My dad was incredibly angry. And that's when Leon... Yeah, that's when he became a star in the sky. Poor thing. Well, maybe we can unlock most Psyche locks now. Mo, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at this circus? Okay, there's no need to look so scary when he asks me. Hey, look over there, some juicy burgers. Let's eat instead. Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. Actually, I've kind of got an idea of what happened back then. Mo, you said something about an accident? This would happen to be the cause of that accident. Would it? I heard a little bit about it from Regina. Leon made a mistake during a practice, right? How did you... I told him so many times. You shouldn't be doing such dangerous acts. Like putting her head inside Leon's mouth, right? Yeah, but Regina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly that the ringmaster went along. He could never say no to her. Out of curiosity, who was bitten? Come on, Mo, don't clam up. Who did Leon bite on the head? Well, I promised I wouldn't say anything. You promised? He's involved in this too. He's involved, huh? Mo must be talking about... Mo. Is this the person you promised you wouldn't say anything to? It must have been Acro, right? How'd you know? Don't worry about that, Mo. Getting to the bottom of this accident may help solve what happened to the ringmaster. No, no way. I need to know the truth about what happened to Russell. Please tell me what you know. I'm sorry, Acro. It's just like you said, you know, the accident. Did someone die? No. But it would have probably been better if he had. What? How in the world would that have been better? He's still alive. When he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage. He'll never recover from the coma that he's in. Coma? All he does now is lie in his bed at the hospital. That's all he's ever going to be able to do. I see. How is this related to Acro? He's his brother. Huh? The person who got bit was Acro's brother. Brother? They were an acrobat team of brothers, Acro and Bat. Cute nicknames, I thought. Anyways, they were an incredible team cut down together in their prime. Who is Acro's younger brother? Sean Dingling, but everyone always called him Bat. He fell in love with Regina. Trying to win her love was his downfall. Everyone seems to fall in love with Regina. 6 months ago, while we were practicing, all of a sudden, Bat blurts out, Let me perform with Leon. Why'd he do that? I don't know, but that's what caused the accident. I'll never forget that moment. So strange. Leon had the weirdest look on his face. He was smiling. You mean Leon? Yes, Leon. When he bit down, he was smiling. Some sick grin. No way, that's impossible. Smirking lion, lying murderer. Why does it seem that it's always Mo who catches all these incredible events? Nick, can lions smile? We never told the police about the incident. The circus would have been shut down if we had. Next day, the ringmaster took Leon out and shot him with a rifle. So that's what really happened. Well, you guys were so serious. What was I supposed to do? I had to tell you. But all this truthfulness put me in a mood for a burger. Here, you two have some pepper. There he goes again, acting like his normal crazy self. Achoo! Achoo! Nice, what a wonderful sneeze. You think so? You sneeze with pepper and slip on a banana peel? That's basic clownmanship. Girlie, I know you gotta understand that. Nick, I think I'd make a good clown. Other than Regina, I've never seen a gear sneeze. Does Regina sneeze with pepper too? She does. Bat would always tease her with pepper. But Bat? From my point of view, those two always look so perfect together. They look perfect together, huh? I think we might be able to unlock Acros now, too. So why not give it a try? Ah, Mr. Wright, back again, I see. Well, he did say I'll be back. Wait, or was that someone else? Back because Acro's hiding while his legs were injured. He was hurt in the accident 6 months ago. It would seem that he knows. It seems that he knows we know. It seems that he knows that we know. Well, since you've got things you want to talk about, so fire away. I have to ask you, how are you injured? I'm sorry, I thought we talked about this. It was an accident that happened during practice. An accident during practice? Yes, unfortunately, acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries. He's lying. If that were the real cause, he'd have no reason to keep it a secret. Acro, you're really telling me that a practice accident was the cause of your injury? Leon, 6 months ago, you were attacked by a lion. That's when you were injured. I know I'm on the right track. I just need to keep going. You're saying that I was attacked by a lion? That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm just an acrobat. I'm no animal tamer. If the lion was coming at me, I'd be running for the exit. Okay, maybe attack isn't the best word to be using. So let me rephrase that as battled the lion. You seem to enjoy telling jokes. Why would I decide to battle a lion? Because you had to fight it. You had to fight it to save someone. Bad. It was a shame what happened to your brother 6 months ago. You tried to save him, didn't you? And that's how you got that terrible injury. Mo. He must have told you. Yes, we learned about Bat from Mo. But he didn't mention anything about you in regards to the accident. I suppose it was just a slip of the tongue on his part. That's how I figured it out. Slip of the tongue. Anyways, they were an incredible team, cut down together in their prime. Cut down together. That's where he slipped. That's how I figured it out. You two ended up at the center of the same accident together. Like always. I see. But an accident is an accident. It wasn't anyone's fault. I still haven't broken Acro's last psyche lock. This one must be an incredibly deep-seated secret. It wasn't anyone's fault. Do you care to explain more? Acro, I know you're still hiding something from me. Maybe someone you don't seem to like much is the reason you're being evasive. Regina. You always seem calm and collected. Until you start talking about her. Saying things like she's cool. Well done, Mr. Attorney. You've got quite the set of eagle eyes. You know, her tiger tried to attack me. Regent tried to attack you? Twice. He wasn't serious, I'm sure. You're not trying to insinuate that I believe she spurred on Leon to attack Bat, are you? Leon was never taught a command to attack people. Regina isn't capable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina had no reason to want to hurt my little brother. Regina and Bat were such good friends back then. But you still hate Regina. I've got proof of it. What? What are you talking about? Maybe I overdid it again. I could hand something over to Acro. Maybe it'll... Here's proof that you had it out for Regina all along. This... Where'd you get it? Regina posted it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria. Before that, it was in her pocket. I guess I noticed it when it was in there around breakfast time. I always take Acro's breakfast in the morning. You wrote this and then you put it in her pocket. That's right, isn't it? That's right. Well done, Mr. Attorney. Well done, Mr. Wright. My legs were injured by Leon 6 months ago. My younger brother Bat had a dare with Regina. A dare? An absurd dare. If I can put my head inside of Leon's mouth like you do, you have to go to the movies with me on a date. That's insane! Didn't you know how dangerous that is? Bill thought he was being stupid too. That lion was very old to begin with, and an age brought with it a countless experience in doing that very trick. Fortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing. And that's when the accident happened. You just wanted to take her out to the movies. Poor Bat. When Leon chomped down, I jumped towards him. Then Leon attacked me, and that's how I ended up. What about Bat? He's still in a coma. I went to the hospital yesterday to visit him. I see. I'm still waiting for him to open his eyes again. That's the reason why I keep going. Bat and Regina, they were such great friends. Oh yeah, I wanted you to take a look at this. What is it? This is the scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him. Gross, it's covered in blood. This scarf was a present from Regina on the day. It was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident. When he did it, he looked like he was smiling. He? Leon, obviously. Oh. When he bit down on Bat's head, the expression on Leon's face looked like a grin. Nick! I know, most said the same thing. What do you think it all means? I'll be taking that scarf if you don't mind. Miss Von Karma? I've already heard everything, so hand over the scarf. But the scarf is evidence of the trial. That is for me to decide. I think we should begin our preparations now, Acro. Preparations? I've served a summons to Acro to appear in court tomorrow as a witness. Acro, we'll talk more at the prosecutor's office. Acro, a witness? Come, Acro, let's go to the office. Yes, ma'am. Now what do we do, Nick? How are we gonna handle tomorrow? Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out. You all full of confidence. You must have found something you can use. This is all beginning to come together now.